Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany Espinosa and I'm reading to you from here at the Children's Museum Houston in our Parent Resource Library. Before we get started, I want to give a special thanks to our sponsor, Robert and Kay Onstead Foundation. Thank you so much for your support of the Children's Museum Houston. Today's story is actually a poem by a famous black poet named Langston Hughes. He was a poet during the Harlem Renaissance era. And in his poem, The Negro Speaks of Rivers, Langston Hughes describes the Black experience and Black history as it's connected with rivers and water. It's illustrated by E.B. Lewis, and in his illustrations, he interprets what he envisions that Langston Hughes meant by his words through paintings. So we're going to read this story, or this book, which is also a poem, The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes, and illustrated by E.B. Lewis. The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes, with illustrations by E.B. Lewis. I've known rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world. And older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo, and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi. When Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers. Ancient, dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I hope you enjoyed this rendition of The Negro Speaks of Rivers. I wonder if you noticed a few things like I did. Like, for instance, when he talks about bathing in the Euphrates when dawns were young, did you notice that when dawns were young, dawn, which is the start of the day, and the Euphrates, which was where they believe that civilizations started, we have young children at the start of their lives. And then when he talks about the Mississippi singing, well, I think that this young man himself is singing. And just like before, when he was talking about the Euphrates at the dawn of the day and there were young children, well, here we have the Mississippi at sunset, which is at the end of the day. And usually they use the term sunset to talk about our later years of our lives. And here we have a young man with an older gentleman, maybe his grandfather. He's in the later years of his life. And just like this lady here. And then here, when they're talking about ancient dusky rivers, just look at the floor of the riverbed here. Do they look old to you, like maybe wrinkles? And then that my soul has grown deep like rivers. And here we have a river flowing into what I think of as the soul, maybe, of the person at the beginning of the book. So poets often use metaphors, words that mean other things that they mean to say. And I think that E.B. Lewis, as an illustrator, as an artist, he's using some images that are like metaphors. He's interpreting those metaphors through his work. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I hope that you rewatch this and you look for more meanings in this book as the day goes on. Thank you again for reading this book along with me, the poem The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes, with illustrations by E.B. Lewis. And make sure you join us again tomorrow and all through the week, and check out our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hope to see you soon.